Welcome back, everybody, to Coug Center on YouTube.com. My name is Jeff Nusser, here with you again to break down another play from WSU's most recent game, this time a win over UNLV. But before we get on to that, I just want to remind you can subscribe to our channel at YouTube. If you're viewing this on YouTube, there's a button right above me where you can do that. Or if you're at CougCenter.com, there's a link within the post where you can do that as well. The advantage is when we make videos, they get delivered right into your feed in YouTube, which is cool. So please do that if you like what we do. Today we're going to work on a defensive play. The defense was not great at all times against UNLV, but honestly there were some bright spots, and the play we're going to look at today is Nolan Washington's almost interception against the Rebels. Mike Leach talks a lot about this team being pretty close, and this play is a good example of that. So let's go ahead and take a look at UNLV's alignment here and the Cougars' alignment. You'll see UNLV is what we call in 21 package. That means 2 running backs, 1 tight end, which necessarily leaves 2 wide receivers. WSU is in their regular 3-4 personnel. 3 down linemen here, 2 corners, 2 safeties, 4 linebackers. Even though Travis Long has his hand in the ground looking like a down lineman, he really does have linebacker responsibilities, as we'll see in a sec. And so what we find here is that this play actually is similar in setup to what BYU did on that touchdown we broke down a couple of weeks ago. And if we go to the next slide and look at this picture, what you're going to see is this wide receiver is going to come in motion, almost again in a fly sweep motion, as that play against BYU that resulted in a touchdown was. What you're going to find here is Washington's going to go with him a little bit, but what he's really going to do is kind of drop back just a little bit, signifying that the Cougars are probably in a zone. And Travis Long, he's going to rush hard upfield, and we'll talk about what he does on this play here in a second. So let's go ahead and roll the video ahead for just a few seconds. All right, we're going to freeze it right here. All right, so here's what we've got. UNLV's Nick Sherry, he's kind of faking a handoff here to the fullback. Now you'll notice Washington did not trail this wide receiver all the way around. You'll also, Horton kind of appears to be peeking here, and it's not really clear exactly what he's doing, but you'll find out here in a sec as you watch the play unfold that he's really dropping into a zone coverage. You've got Travis Long rushing upfield here against the tight end. Tight end's engaging him, but what you're going to see when the video rolls is that the tight end's, what he's trying to do is really try and sell the run. And he's going to release Travis Long here in a second and try and make a little corner move into the end zone. Washington does a great job of recognizing that. That's how he gets in position for the interception, drops back, puts himself between the ball and the defender, and breaks it up. One other thing you'll note that's not here drawn on the screen, but you can kind of watch for as well, Travis Long initially sort of bites on the run fake, but as soon as he recognizes that Sherry's back to pass, he recovers very quickly, gets out in the flat where this fullback has gone as a safety valve. And while he's not in ideal position, he's close enough to disrupt anything that Sherry wants to do. But really, when you watch this play unfold, Sherry's really only got eyes for the tight end. If he was looking around a little more, he would find this receiver kind of open, dragging across the middle there on a little middle cross, because WSU's safety here, Tyree Toomer and Horton, are both kind of peeking into the backfield. Locker peeking into the backfield a little bit too. But essentially what you've got here is WSU playing this play really well. So let's go ahead and roll it, and you can see what Nolan Washington does as he drops back. And again, he recovers, drops back, and then gets himself in great position. Isn't able to hang on to it, hurts himself on the play. But the reality is, it really was an outstanding play. So, as much crap as the defense takes most of the time for giving up points and big plays, especially in the secondary, they've given up their fair share of big plays. Some good things are happening. Good things on top of good things on top of good things might give them something rolling as they head into Colorado. Definitely a team that's not explosive with its passing game. So hopefully they can start to work out some of these assignment things like that, against BYU. And I would say even against Eastern probably would not have happened. And I think that's a sign that things are improving. So when you hear Mike Leach talking about this team is close, they need to make some more plays, need to eliminate the big plays. More plays like that is really what he's looking for. And there you have it. I'm Jeff Nusser for CougCenter.com on YouTube. Thanks a lot for joining us, and we'll catch you next week.